This is the Aqara G5 Pro, and it's the first Power over Ethernet HomeKit Secure video camera. And I know I just triggered a bunch of you, but hold that comment for 1 second. The Aqara G5 Pro is a Zigbee thread hub that you can buy in Wi-Fi or Power over Ethernet models. It has a 7-in-1 AI visual detection, full color night vision. You can record to your network attached storage like a Synology, but most exciting to me is that direct Power over Ethernet connection. So in the box with the Aqara G5 Pro, you get a USB-C cable, and depending on your model, you'll have an Ethernet cable coming out of it with some weatherproofing. And you also get a mount where you can screw into the wall or exterior of your home. And this is really meant to be an outdoor camera. It's got an IP65 rating, it can withstand extremely cold environments, and that night vision, which I'll get to in a second, is pretty amazing. You also get a little tool to be able to unscrew the back of the camera where you would access the Matter and HomeKit codes. Also, the reset button is back there. Now, when you decide to get the Aqara G5, keep in mind, if you order the Ethernet model, there is no Wi-Fi connectivity as a backup. If I disconnect the Ethernet cable from this camera, there is no connectivity. It will not work. So if you don't plan to have this hardwired to Ethernet 100% of the time, go for the Wi-Fi model instead. But that Ethernet makes a huge difference. I first noticed it when adding it to the Home app, and I'm gonna let this play in real time. But again, if you've ever added HomeKit devices, you know it takes a long time, some longer than others. But for this Ethernet connected device, it was added to the Home app super fast. I got to add it to a room, and responsiveness, both for loading video from the camera and controlling it, is super fast. I recently reviewed another Power over Ethernet HomeKit device, which are the SmartWings Matter over Ethernet shades. I'll link that video above and down in the description, but I love that we are now getting more Ethernet connected devices because it makes it more reliable and way faster. Now let me address everyone already typing Ubiquity in the comments. I said this was the first HomeKit Secure video camera that supported Power over Ethernet. Listen, I use all Ubiquity stuff in the house, and yes, you can use HomeBridge to connect your Power over Ethernet Ubiquity cameras to HomeKit. I do not count that as native HomeKit Secure video resolution. You can use just this camera, the G5 Pro, and your Apple Home with a HomePod or Apple TV, and that's all you need for HomeKit Secure video. No HomeBridge needed. And even if you search Power over Ethernet cameras with HomeKit, like this Reolink website, it's gonna tell you, get HomeBridge. I do not count that as native HomeKit Secure video support. So once you get it added to the Home app, you can really see the performance. Now I have a number of HomeKit Secure video cameras around the house. As you can see, sometimes they disconnect, but I have my Logitech Circle View doorbell camera, I have an Aqara G2H Pro in the garage, plus I have Logitech Circle View cameras here, Eve Indoor Cam, and the Topo 2K. And just to show you a real-time example, here's loading the live video feed from the Topo 2K. You have a few seconds of loading, and then it appears. Some cameras are better than others. For instance, this Logitech Circle View takes even longer if it connects. Now let's see how fast the Aqara G5 video loads. I'm gonna tap the video here. Boom, it's already live. You could barely see that loading screen. I'll do it again. This is my Eve outdoor camera. Oh, no response. Wish that was Ethernet. Let me go back to the G5 Pro. Almost instantaneous. That alone is reason enough for the Ethernet connectivity. Now, being Power over Ethernet, you don't need to connect the USB-C cable to this if you have Power over Ethernet. You can get a Power over Ethernet injector, or if you have a system like mine with Ubiquity and Power over Ethernet ports, this works with just that Ethernet cable connected to the camera. But if you don't have Power over Ethernet or don't want to do that, you can connect the USB-C cable like I have here with the Ethernet, and you'll get power to the camera plus connectivity. So not only do you get the video feed here in HomeKit, but if you go to the settings of the G5, you can go to Accessories, and you'll see there's also a light here. I can control the light on the camera manually, and if you wanted to, in the Home app, you can even show as separate tiles to automate or control that light separately. And if you have more Aqara devices, you can also use this as an alarm system hub. There's also a motion detector where you can use in automations for when motion is detected, turn a light on. All of those cards are a part of the Aqara G5, and you get them as soon as you add it to the Home app. Now, when it comes to the actual camera performance, the G5 has an amazing night vision mode. It is full color, it can use that spotlight when it needs to, but unfortunately, I don't have an Ethernet on the outside of my house, so I wasn't able to test it. So I would highly recommend watching Eric Wielander's video on this and Shane Watley. They both did extensive testing with that night vision, and it looks amazing. I don't want to show their clips here because I want you to go over and watch their videos. I'll link them down below. But the night vision is awesome. Now the camera is 1520p, but of course HomeKit Secure Video only supports max 1080p. Hey Apple, dub this year, let's see 2K, maybe 4K supported by HomeKit Secure Video. That'd be nice. But as you can see, you get all the HomeKit Secure Video features. It will recognize faces that are part of your database. It will recognize vehicles, packages, people, and animals. And you can see I tried putting it in the window facing outside, but then the little red light gets a little wonky. So you really want to put this camera all the way outside for the best use case. Now, if you wanted to get that high resolution video, you can go over to the Aqara app. Now, Aqara is now starting this Home Guardian Protect plan. We're going to talk about that in a second. You don't need to pay anything except for your iCloud subscription to use the G5 with HomeKit Secure Video, just to be clear. But here's the camera card, and you'll get that high resolution video feed in here. Plus, there are a bunch of other features you won't get in HomeKit Secure Video. Aqara has its own face, vehicle, and package detection, but it also has other modes, and it can warn you about lens obstruction, different sounds, and also a loitering detection. Those are specifically to Aqara. Now, if you sign up for the Aqara Cloud service, then you also get those cloud recordings here in the timeline. I actually like Aqara's little timeline scroller here. But it also supports SMB and network attached storage. So if you want to be able to save the local video recordings to your Synology or other internal NAS, you can do that too. You'll also get those various detections here, like human detected, car, and more. If you wanted to set up that NAS recording, you can go into the G5 settings in the Aqara app. Of course, you have cloud and local. And when you go to the local storage, you'll see the options to save to a network attached storage here. Now, I actually haven't set this up. I just opened this here in the app and it already recognized my Synology. I could just put in my login and then it seems like it'll just start saving. That's pretty sweet. Now, if you wanted to use more of the Aqara features and save those recordings to the Aqara Cloud, this is their Home Guardian subscription plan. You can see all the differences here, and you can pay $5 a month for a single camera or $50 a year, or if you're gonna have multiple cameras, you'll see the prices there. But this is one of the reasons why I do everything with HomeKit Secure Video. I pay for a lot of subscriptions already, and while HomeKit Secure Video doesn't have the 2K, 4K, and some of the other features, I just want the recordings, and it provides that. And with HomeKit Secure Video, if you pay for the higher tiers of the Apple One bundle or iCloud Plus, you can have unlimited HomeKit Secure Video cameras, which I have here. So overall, if you've been waiting for a power over Ethernet or just Ethernet connected HomeKit Secure Video camera in general, this is the one. It's here. It's also compatible with like all the smart home ecosystems, so if you want to use it with Amazon or Google, you can do that too. You can get it directly from Aqara's website or on Amazon. Just be very careful about getting the power over Ethernet or the Wi-Fi version. It is two separate products on Amazon. Yes, I will put my affiliate link to both down in the description. The Wi-Fi version is actually a little cheaper at $180, and the power over Ethernet comes in at $200. But there is a 15% off promo code if you get this by February 24th. I'll put that down in the video description as well. Again, this is a great camera, super fast response. The night vision in full color looks great. If you want to see more examples of that, check out Shane and Eric's videos down below. And now, I wish I had run even more Ethernet cables around my house. If you have any questions, leave comments below this video. And if you want to see my recent Power over Ethernet review of the SmartWing shades, I'll put that right up here. And if you're into smart home or shortcuts or automation or anything like that, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. And if you'd like to see my smart home journey from building this house from nothing to running the Ethernet myself and all the smart Apple home devices, which I have over 100 here, you can check out this playlist where I go through the construction, the Ethernet, and all of that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.